Hello, TAPAS stands for Tools for Assessment and Planning of Aquaculture Sustainability. It's a 4-year EU Horizon 2020 project which began in 2016. The project itself is about licensing and regulation of aquaculture throughout Europe. One of the issues with aquaculture in Europe is inconsistent planning and regulation and also licensing, which actually could have an impact on the development of the industry for the future. TAPAS is trying to address this by using a 3-stage approach. The first approach is to look at policy, planning and regulation, licensing in the different countries throughout Europe in order to try and inform and suggest new policy approaches for the future. The second part is to help with that. We'll be developing new models, looking at existing models and tools together for the implementation. The third stage is to try and put all of this together in an aquaculture sustainability toolbox, which will be available online to all stakeholders. That's industry, regulators, licensors and policy makers and planners.
My name is Akwojoto Ebriki. I am a PhD student at the Institute of Aquaculture, University of Stirling. I am currently working as part of the EU Horizon 2020 TAPAS project. And for my work for this project, I'm looking at freshwater aquaculture and looking specifically at case studies from Hungary and Scotland. I will be looking at Scottish salmonid production in lake systems and carp production in Hungarian ponds. These are particularly interesting because for the Hungarian pond systems, we are looking at rather large semi-intensive pond systems where you have a number of species being stocked into the system. And at the beginning of the stocking period, water is let in from the natural environment, and in some cases you have other species coming into the system, which means at the end of the harvest period you have production that is sometimes higher than what is projected because you have other species coming in other than what has been stocked. This makes the dynamics of the system very interesting from a modeling perspective. And I will be doing the dynamic model for this system using PowerSim, and we'll be looking at water quality analysis and sediment analysis, and the results from this analysis will then feed into the models that were being developed. And at the end of the model development, these models will be validated using data from multiple production cycles, and these models will then feed into the TAPAS toolbox, which will help in planning and assessment of aquaculture sustainability for the Hungarian production systems. So we are doing this alongside our Hungarian partners who are involved in the analysis and data collection that is contributing to the model development process.